Akashwani presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Sunil Verma. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to distribute more than 1 lakh appointment letters to newly inducted recruits under Rozgar Mela today. Nitish Kumar-led NDA government to seek trust vote in Bihar Assembly today. Qatar court released all 8 former Indian Navy personnel in its custody. India's UPI services to be launched in Sri Lanka and Mauritius, and RuPay card services in Mauritius today. And in boxing, Amit Panghal and Sachin Siwach bag gold medals at Strandja Memorial Tournament in Bulgaria. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will distribute more than 1 lakh appointment letters to newly inducted recruits under Rozgar Mela through video conferencing today. On this occasion, the Prime Minister will also lay the foundation stone of Phase 1 of the integrated complex Karmayogi Bhavan at New Delhi. The complex aims to promote collaboration and synergy amongst various pillars of Mission Karmayogi. Rozgar Mela will be held at 47 locations across the country. The recruitments are taking place across central government departments and state governments and union territories supporting these initiatives. The new recruits will be joining the government in various ministries and departments. Rozgar Mela is expected to leverage further employment generation and provide gainful opportunities to the youth for their empowerment and direct participation in national development. The newly inducted appointees are also getting an opportunity to train themselves through Karmayogi Prarambh, an online module on I Got Karmayogi portal, where more than 880 e-learning courses have been made available for anywhere, any device learning format. In Bihar, Nitish Kumar-led NDA government will seek trust vote in the State Assembly today. The NDA alliance needs support of 122 MLAs in the 243-member House. The BJP-JDU-led alliance had submitted the letter of support of 128 MLAs on the 28th of January to the governor on the day of formation of government. We have more from our correspondent.
In view of a thin margin majority of Nitish Kumar-led government in the State Assembly, speculation is rife about vote of trust. All parties are trying their best to keep their MLAs intact. Meanwhile, the absence of 3 MLAs of JDU in the crucial meeting of the party last evening has added fuel to speculations. Downplaying the issue, senior JDU leader Vijay Kumar Chaudhary said they are all in touch with party and surely turn up for the vote. BJP state in charge Vinod Tawde is also camping in Patna to keep an eye on the ongoing political developments. High voltage drama also took place last evening when the police tried to enter the residence of RJD leader Tejasvi Prasad Yadav for an inquiry. Police were trying to get information about RJD MLA Chetan Anand, whose brother had lodged a missing complaint. As the political future of NDA and Grand Alliance is at stake, all constituents have issued a whip to ensure presence of their MLAs during the vote of trust. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, Akashwani News, Patna.
BJP has announced candidates from Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Haryana, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand and West Bengal for the upcoming Rajya Sabha elections. The list includes Sudhanshu Trivedi and RPN Singh from Uttar Pradesh. Former Haryana BJP chief Subhash Barala has been announced as the party's candidate from Haryana. President Draupadi Murmu will be on a 3-day visit to Gujarat and Rajasthan beginning today. The President will grace the 200th Janmotsav Gyan Jyoti Parv Smaranotsav Samaroh on the occasion of the birth anniversary of Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati at Tankara in Gujarat today. President Murmu will grace and address the 20th convocation of Sardar Vallabhbhai National Institute of Technology at Surat later. She will visit Srimad Raj Chandra Mission, Dharampur in Valsad tomorrow. She will also interact with the members of particularly vulnerable tribal groups of Gujarat at Dharampur. On Wednesday, the President will address a gathering of tribal women associated with various self-help groups at Beneshwar Dham in Rajasthan. President Draupadi Murmu will share her life journey in an exclusive interaction with the Union Minister of Women and Child Development, Smriti Irani, in the concluding episode of Nai Soch Nai Kahani, a radio journey with Smriti Irani, anchored by the Union Minister for Akashvani. The hour-long interaction, recorded at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, will be broadcast on the occasion of World Radio Day tomorrow at 9 a.m. on Akashvani Gold and at 7 p.m. on Akashvani Rainbow. The episode will also be available on all social media platforms of Akashvani. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of various developmental projects of Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation worth over 1,500 crore rupees in Ahmedabad today. The developmental works include projects of water distribution, housing, urban health centres and urban infrastructure. Home Minister Amit Shah has said the Constable General Duty Examination for recruitment in the Central Armed Police Forces will be conducted in 13 regional languages besides Hindi and English. In a social media post, Mr. Shah termed it as a decisive step towards realizing Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision to facilitate the faculties of youth force with the power of their mother languages. He wished the very best for the candidates of the examination. Delhi Traffic Police has issued a traffic advisory in view of the proposed farmers' protest tomorrow at the borders of Delhi. According to the advisory, traffic restrictions and diversions will be imposed from tomorrow for commercial vehicles. According to the police, there will be diversions around the Singhu border, Delhi, Haryana. There will also be a diversion around the Tikri border. Meanwhile, the Delhi police issued an order prohibiting the gathering of the public at all borders between Delhi and Uttar Pradesh, given the protest march to the national capital called by farmers. The police have also barred the entry of tractors, trolleys, buses, trucks and commercial vehicles into the national capital from Uttar Pradesh. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. A Qatar court has released 8 former Indian Navy personnel jailed in that country. 7 of them returned to India this morning after an 18-month jail stay in Qatar. New Delhi has welcomed the release of 8 Indian nationals working for the Dahra Global Company who were detained in Qatar. In a statement, Ministry of External Affairs appreciated the decision by the Amir of Qatar to enable the release and homecoming of these nationals. Their capital punishment was commuted to an extended prison term earlier following diplomatic intervention by New Delhi. They were imprisoned in Qatar since October 2022 and were accused of espionage. Indian Navy veterans who returned to India have expressed their gratitude to the Government of India for making all efforts to secure their release from Qatar.
We have waited almost 18 months to be back in India. We're extremely grateful to the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. It certainly wouldn't have been possible without his personal intervention and that equation with the Emir of Qatar. I think we are grateful to the Government of India for the every effort that has been made.
Without the intervention of Prime Minister Modi, आज हम आपके सामने खड़े नहीं हो रहे होते. And especially Government of India, उनके अथक प्रयास से कि वो consistently लगे रहे and we are there in front of.
India's Unified Payment Interface UPI services will be launched in Sri Lanka and Mauritius and RuPay card services in Mauritius today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with President of Sri Lanka Ranil Wickremesinghe and Prime Minister of Mauritius Pravind Jugnauth, will witness the launch through video conferencing. Our correspondent has filed this report.
Today's launch of UPI is being seen to benefit a wide cross-section of people across Sri Lanka and Mauritius, with whom India shares a robust cultural and people-to-people linkage. India has been the leading source market for tourism sector in Sri Lanka, and this launch is expected to benefit the Indian travellers as well as the Indian diaspora across the island. Indian nationals will be able to make transactions in Indian national rupees on UPI-enabled apps without going through the hassle of converting currencies. As a global fintech leader, India leads in terms of all real-time payments made worldwide, and it is being hoped that UPI would revolutionize the digital transactions in these countries as well. The event will also feature launch of RuPay mechanism in Mauritius, facilitating the usage of RuPay cards in both India and Mauritius. For Akashvani News, Ahmed Moin Farooqi from Colombo.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will embark on a 2-day visit to the United Arab Emirates beginning tomorrow to inaugurate the BAPS Mandir, the first Hindu temple in Abu Dhabi. This will be Mr. Modi's 7th visit to the UAE since 2015 and the 3rd in the last 8 months. During the visit, the Prime Minister will hold bilateral meetings with Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President of the UAE. The Prime Minister will also meet with Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President, Prime Minister and Defence Minister of UAE. Mr. Modi will also participate in the World Government Summit 2024 to be held in Dubai as guest of honour and deliver a special keynote address. The two countries are among each other's top trading partners with a bilateral trade of about $85 billion in 2022-23. The UAE is also among the top 4 investors in India in terms of foreign direct investment during 2022-23. Pakistan's political future remains uncertain as no party has secured majority and numerous contenders claimed massive rigging during polling. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf PTI-backed candidates lead with the most seats, followed by Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz PMLN, Pakistan People's Party PPP and Muttahida Qawmi Movement Pakistan MQMP. Till now, independents have won 101 National Assembly seats. PTI-backed candidates bagged 93, PMLN 75, PPP 54 and MQMP 17 seats. Preliminary consultations were held on the formation of a coalition government as PMLN leaders began discussing the terms of an alliance with the PPP and MQMP. The PTI, among several other parties, has called for protests against the results, alleging they have been rigged. In boxing, World Championship medalist Amit Panghal and Sachin Siwach won a gold each, while Nikhat Zareen and 3 other Indians signed off with silver medals at the 75th Strandja Memorial Tournament in Bulgaria yesterday. The 2019 World Championship silver medalist Panghal, 51 kg, pulled off a dominating 5-0 triumph over Kazakhstan Sazar Tashkent in the men's flyweight final. Sachin, 57 kg, outpunched Uzbekistan's Shahzod Muzaffarov by 5-0 verdict. However, 2-time world champion Zareen, 50 kg, Arundhati Chaudhary, 66 kg, Barun Singh Shagol Shem, 48 kg and Rajat, 67 kg, settled for silver medals after going down in their respective bouts. Panghal had clinched the bronze medal in 2017 while winning back-to-back titles in 2018 and 2019. In the Women's FIH Hockey Pro League, India will face China in Rourkela today. The match will begin at 7:30 p.m. Earlier, on 3rd of this month, both the teams had faced each other, while China managed to defeat India by 2-1. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Subhadra Ramachandran.
Thank you, Sunil. UPI will be launched in Sri Lanka and Mauritius today. Prime Minister Modi, Sri Lanka President Wickremesinghe and Mauritius Prime Minister Jagannath to join via video conferencing, writes the Asian Age. For the first time, the Central Armed Police Forces Constable exam is to be conducted in 13 regional languages, writes the Statesman. The Times of India quotes Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella as saying, while on a visit to India, that artificial intelligence is breaking the link between college degrees and knowledge. In Pakistan, Imran's PTI claims majority, seeks resignation of CEC, headlines the Tribune, while the Indian Express reports verdict is split, Nawaz leads push to form coalition government. And finally, in an article titled Humans Continue to Invade Sacred Forests, Their Inhabitants, the pioneer writes about the animal-human conflict seen in Kerala as a result of shrinking habitat for animals as well as lack of qualified veterinary specialists. And with that, it's back to you, Sunil.
Thank you, Subhadra. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to distribute more than 1 lakh appointment letters to newly inducted recruits under Rozgar Mela today. Nitish Kumar-led NDA government to seek trust vote in Bihar Assembly today. Qatar court released all 8 former Indian Navy personnel in its custody. India's UPI services to be launched in Sri Lanka and Mauritius, and RuPay card services in Mauritius today. And in boxing, Amit Panghal and Sachin Siwach bag gold medals at Strandja Memorial Tournament in Bulgaria. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.